as some of you may know, there are LA wildfires. There is coronavirus 2.0 out there. But currently, what the biggest talk of the internet is that TikTok is going to be banned and the government is going to get rid of it. Yes, TikTok. Some of you may love it. Some of you may hate it. Some of you may need it to fucking live. That's how some of y'all be acting like. But TikTok is looking at from being permanently banned or being taken off the US marketplace or however it's described. I don't know. That's why I'm watching this video and the end of TikTok. Now, I don't know how to feel about TikTok. I don't know how to feel about the end being near. But all I want to say is that this will change a lot of things if this were to get banned. It's not gonna be a long video. It's only gonna be a 5-minute video, and then after that, we're gonna hop on Roblox. But anyways, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. We're on the road to 10,000 subscribers, and it'll mean so much to me if you were to like, share, comment, and subscribe. We're live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and we're uploading every single day on all these platforms up here. And yeah, let's go ahead and watch this video. Jeez.
So it looks like TikTok might officially be getting banned. There's been talks about this for a very long time, and now we are finally seeing the issue come to a head, and the matter is about to head to Supreme Court tomorrow. So 9 months ago, the Protecting Americans from Foreign Adversary Controlled Applications Act was proposed to Joe Biden, who quickly signed this bill.
I just signed into law the national security package that was passed by the House of Representatives this weekend and by the Senate yesterday. It's going to make America safer, it's going to make the world safer, and it continues America's leadership in the world, and everyone knows it.
This was something...
And you see how he tried to make us all believe like he knows what we're thinking? Like, no, he doesn't. Like, that's so stupid. We have way bigger problems in this world than fucking TikTok. Like, literally, our safety is not an issue. Like, in terms of, like, because here's the thing, they want to ban TikTok because the U.S. government, they don't get more personal data on us. Like, that's so stupid. Like, it's such a stupid reason to ban such a useful platform to a lot of people. And I just hate the fact that he just trying to make it sound like, oh, this is something we should all be happy for. That's so crazy to me.
Thing that both Democrats and Republicans unanimously agreed on, that the App Store overall needed more regulation and less foreign involvement, especially from our enemies.
When it comes to media apps like TikTok, we are failing our children and we are failing our country. Why in the hell would we allow a foreign adversary like the Chinese Communist Party to control a technology platform and key source of information that reaches half of the United States population?
Like I said, TikTok specifically has been on the chopping block for years, as it has long been feared that China is using it as not only a tool to collect data and information on Americans, but also to launch what I see as the new digital war, the war on misinformation. Because of this, TikTok has been viewed as a threat to America's national security for quite some time. They even introduced a No TikTok on Government Device Act years ago to combat this potential information theft.
TikTok had to admit that, in fact, they'd been surveilling the locations of specific U.S. reporters that have been writing unfavorable stories about the company.
So basically, the government claims that TikTok got caught with their hands in our cookie jar. I mean, when you sign up on their platform, you do give them access to what you're watching on your phone, how long you're watching it, your private messages, your geolocation, your age, your search and browsing history, and even your keystroke data, and even that kind of just scratches the surface of what they can be looking at. Basically, it's kind of like you're leaving your front door open at night, hoping no one peeks in to see what's going on. And with over 170 million Americans currently using their platform on the daily, that is a lot of information they can be gathering. And in them passing that bill I mentioned earlier, they gain the ability to force TikTok to cut ties with their Chinese-based parent company ByteDance. It's either that, or they can lose all access to their American consumers, and this is something that could go into place as early as January 19th. I mean, they must really feel like China is up to something, as this was classified as an emergency, and the Supreme Court agreed to settle the dispute only 2 days after it was placed on their desk. Now, obviously, some people argue that this is a violation of freedom of speech. While the government says they're concerned with China advancing their own geopolitical interest and spreading misinformation, especially during a time of crisis. And the real worry for...
Here's my thing. Here's my problem. I feel like a lot of people just didn't understand. Our personal data was getting leaked before. Like it's not even just TikTok. It's Instagram, YouTube, it's Twitter, whatever you really want to think about. Snapchat, all those things that are owned by America-based companies, yes, they've been doing that. It's just that America doesn't want another country to do that, which I understand they could use, for other things. But really, America, they just want to get rid of TikTok just solely because they can control and see all of our personal data, 100% of it. Which, I honestly think is kind of stupid. I really do think that.
The freedom of speech crowd is that this would essentially open the door for the government to target other free speech platforms for the content they carry. I do have to say, I've seen far more propaganda and complete and utter nonsense posted onto Twitter in the last 18 months than I've ever seen on TikTok. And on the other side of things, TikTok has already said back last April that they are going to be refusing to sell the company and that it would actually be impossible for them to do so, with their reasoning being that they do not want to sell their secret sauce that makes their algorithm so addicting. And then to make matters even more interesting, Trump is actually directly opposed to the banning of TikTok.
And you'll never ban TikTok, that's for sure.
I will never ban TikTok.
Thank you.
Yeah, because we're just gonna believe everything a presidential candidate that's not even in office yet says, because that's worked out 100% of the time, right? I hate the fact that I'm getting political. Fuck! Why did I watch this? Damn it, I'm getting political.
Which is the opposite of the stance that he had back in his first term when he actually tried to get it banned.
We're looking at TikTok. We may be banning TikTok. We may be doing some other things. There are a couple of options.
But back then, Biden was actually the one to block the bill once he took office, so they straight up switched positions. Pause. Trump actually met with TikTok CEO recently, and he praised the platform as a whole for helping him win the last election.
How do you plan to stop the ban on TikTok next month?
We'll take a look at TikTok. I have a warm spot in my heart for TikTok because I won youth by 34 points. And there are those that say that TikTok has something to do with it.
So now he wants there to be some sort of negotiation once he does take office. I would guess that he wants to use the platform as leverage over China's head, as he has requested that the Supreme Court pause this law's implementation until he actually gets into office. So we're gonna have to see what happens tomorrow, guys. This is crazy. This news just broke around 30 minutes ago. So I will continue to keep you updated, but y'all make sure you subscribe. I do want to know.
Damn. So in T-minus, I'll drop this. In T-minus less than 24 hours of you watching this video, there'll be a decision, more than likely, of whether or not TikTok's gonna get banned or not. And if it does, then hey, don't worry about following me on this, because fuck it, I don't need it. The platform's gone anyways. But I don't know. I feel like there's just too many problems that we have that we need to address that we're not addressing, and that's part of the reason why this country is not really in its best form as it could be right now. But what do you think? Do you think TikTok should get banned? Do you want to see it not get banned? Let me know. Comments down below. Make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe. On the road to 10,000 subscribers. See you boys later. Peace out.